if you're relocating to Africa, especially Nigeria, please listen to me carefully, because some of the mistakes that people make can financially destroy them. And the painful thing is this: most do not realize it until it becomes too late. Some people relocate to Nigeria, and after some years or a few years, they become frustrated, they become broke, they become overwhelmed, and some quietly return back abroad to start all over again. And let me say this: the problem is not relocating to Nigeria or Africa. The problem is relocating without a proper plan. And in today's video, I'm going to share the things or the biggest mistakes that I think people that are planning to relocate from diaspora back to Africa or Nigeria make. If you're new here, I'm Madam Chomzi, and I relocated from the UK to Nigeria about 10 months ago. And on this channel, I talk about relocating to Nigeria, life in Nigeria, the realities. I give my honest opinion about situations in Nigeria in regards to relocating back home, for especially those in diaspora. And the reason is so that people can make informed decisions before packing their bags and relocating back home, because I do think it's a major decision to come back home after you've lived several years abroad. So if this sounds like what you enjoy, please, I would like you to consider subscribing to my channel, like my videos, share my videos, click on the notification bell so that I receive notification anytime I upload a new video. And I want to say massive thank you to all of my subscribers for all of your support. I do appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much. So the first mistake that I think people make, and it's a big one, for me this is the biggest, is removing their safety net before relocating to Africa. Please, and I keep repeating it, please, please do not sell everything. Do not burn bridges back abroad or in diaspora, whichever country you're staying, to come back home. Don't do it. I believe in options. I've always said it. I believe in options. Don't go and sell all your house, sell everything, burn bridges, and start coming back to Africa because you want to relocate. Don't do that. Why? Because life happens. Things can happen that will require you to, that might, we don't pray for things to happen, but life can happen that might require you to go back to want to go back, or you would have to go back to wherever you came from. And what you don't want is to go back and start from ground zero, starting all over again, because it's not funny. Because you might get back there and find that the truth of the matter, you might not be able to recover all that you've sowed. Bearing in mind that most people that would decide to relocate are mostly people that you're a bit advanced, let's say in your 40s or 50s. So when you sell all your house, you sell everything and want to come back home, and if it doesn't work, you have to go back abroad to go start all over again at that age, it's difficult. It's difficult. So as I always say, just in case of incasity, you are not God. You are not in control of every aspect of your life, and the world does not revolve around you. No matter how special you think you are, something can happen to you that is unexpected. So don't sell all your things. Don't burn bridges. In case of emergency, you have to go back. You have something to fall back to. That's my honest opinion, and it's up to you to accept it or not. The key message here is relocate with options, not desperation. The second biggest mistake that I think people make is relocating to Africa with a Messiah complex. Please drop the Messiah complex before relocating to Africa. Trust me, if you come here with a Messiah complex, there are so many people that need saving. And there's nothing wrong in helping people. That's not what I'm saying. But if you come here with a Messiah complex, you want to help everybody, trust me, you'll be the next Messiah. And you know what happened to the first Messiah? Was killed. You would die. It's as simple as that. Let me tell you that so many people that need saving, both the ones that are genuine and the ones that are fake, both the ones that are redeemable and the ones that are irredeemable. So don't come here and think you were going to save everybody. You're going to solve every emergency. You are the ATM. If you know that you have people that you've always supported, both genuine ones, I'm not saying don't support people, just know the ones that you can. As much as you can, begin to set financial boundaries before you come here. Don't say you're going to come here and stop it. No. Start from there. Begin to send the message out that I am not your ATM. Please look for another place to find your support. Because that's a load. It's too much load for you, especially when it's a load. It's too much load when you're away or abroad. How much more when you're here physically? If you think you're going to be able to just come here and stop it, it's going to be more difficult for you, or how will I put it? It's going to be worse when they see you physically. If people are depending on you that much and you're here physically, it's going to be worse. It's not going to be better because you're not here in their midst. So as much as you can, set financial boundaries before you relocate. Begin to send the message out quietly. After some time, people will get it. They will understand. Father Christmas, Otilo, is no longer existing. You are not ATM. You've got to, if it's Bible, lay off every extra weight, extra burden, so you can run your race with patience and perseverance. Looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of your faith. That is it. That's the race you've come to run now. Your relocation. You've got to be that. It's not being mean. It's looking after yourself first. I'm not saying don't help, but this unnecessary burden that people carry, the black tax that you carry abroad that keeps you struggling unnecessarily, people can do without you. You're not the Messiah. And if you decide to be Messiah, you're going to die. People are going to live with or without you. If you drop dead, their life will continue. So just bear in mind, set those financial boundaries so that when you come back, the message has already been sent. It's very clear. I'm not your ATM. So don't come and be bothering me every morning and telling me about your problems. I have my problems too. And it's not being mean. I know people find it difficult. Don't fall into guilt. Oh, don't help. It's not a crime not to help. It's not. Oh, the person is not, it doesn't help. The person is stingy. The people from the UK are stingy. Yes, I'd rather be stingy, but let me have my peace of mind. Because most people don't know what you yourself you're going through. And you're not going to carry microphone or what now be ringing or megaphone. I'm telling everybody, oh, I have this problem. Leave me alone. Send the message out quietly before you come so that you have your peace of mind, your focus. And again, what I say is that when you do that, so you know that people hanging around you are people that genuinely care about you. Not people that are hanging around you because they want something from you or the way they'll be looking at you, everything. It's like you cannot relax and do. Some people you're around them, you cannot even relax and enjoy your life small. It's like you owe them something. You don't want that. So start when you are in diaspora, in the US, the UK. Begin to drop this extra weight chains and free yourself so that you can enjoy yourself when you come back. And I'm not saying don't help, but you've got to be careful. Because as you come back, the emergencies are going to increase. So start now to know how to set those boundaries, those financial boundaries, so that you're not overwhelmed, overburdened, and you begin to give. The next thing, you are the one now that is needing help, and nobody's going to help you. Because they see you as, in fact, they'll start laughing at you. They'll forget it's you that gave them. So because they've always seen you as the one that has. So just bear in mind that to some people, you might look like ATM machine. So start on time to set those boundaries. So the key message here is save yourself first. You know, Bible, physician, heal yourself first. Heal thyself first. It's not a crime to focus on yourself sometimes. You've got to focus on yourself, focus on your future. And as a video I did, don't give a damn about what people think about you. Because if you do, man, you will not survive. You start falling into emotional blackmail and guilt. If you don't want to like me because I don't give you good, Jesus loves me and God loves me, and that's the most important thing. And these two people, that's what I always say. It's God that determines whether I will live today or tomorrow. You do not... I'm not saying people, you don't need people. That's not what I'm saying. But don't fall into you need people, but believe that God will put the right people in the right place to solve your problems or help you when you need it. Don't try to fall into, you don't want to, I don't want trouble, I don't want people not to like me. And you cannot live life that way. You can't. So the message is save yourself first, heal thyself first. Another mistake, and I think this is very, very important, that I think people make is relocating and starting a business that is really, really financially risky or so huge that you have to invest a lot to start. I'm not saying don't start business. That's not what I'm saying. I do think that for some kind of businesses that is really, the financial risk is really, really high. Before you go into such business, it's not business that you know that you're not investing so much. So even if it fails, you're okay. You're not going to have a heart attack or a cardiac arrest or disturbs you so much that affects your family, you know. I do not support that you pack all your savings and everything that you have and go and start a business. I don't. Come to Nigeria or Africa, stay for some time, stay and study the way. It's not just business, starting a business, not just having the money or you being smart or you know what to do. Understand how things work. Our society is complex. I'll say Nigeria is complex because there are things that add up for want to frustrate your business. Corruption. It's not like you abroad, you're sure that if I have this, I have that, and I follow this rule, that's it. It's up to me now. If my business wants to, this side is sorted out, nobody's going to come and disturb me or frustrate me. It's not like that. So it's up to just God's grace or luck if my business works or was my idea good or not. You understand? No. Here you have to know how things work. You have to know B and C is very, very ripe. Bribery and corruption. So, knowing the way things work. Another thing that I will not advise people to do, but this one you've relocated anyway, you will not do this, so I believe that you're here. There's no people that stay abroad and want to be doing business in Africa and nobody's watching. Not like that to here, they'll steal from you. Here, unfortunately, most people lack integrity. I'm not sorry to say. Most people lack integrity. But that's not what I'm saying. I would not advise that you come and, if you have this big business plan or idea or something you're planning to do, don't just come and just start. Stay for some time. That's my own personal advice. Stay for some time. Try to know what's going on. Try to know. In Nigeria, you have to know who is the who in that place, so that you know who to go and call or who to help you sort your, because one devil somewhere can just decide that you are their problem, you are your business is their issue. So it's not like where you're coming from, where you know that, okay, the law, this is it. If I'm tick this, this is what you're supposed to do. It doesn't work like that here. So please don't pack all your money and come and throw into one big thing that tomorrow, just like, for example, we saw what happened to the guy in Lagos. What's the name of that beach? Name don't escape my mind. They came and say it's road. They want to do coastal road and destroy the guys. Destroy everything, but you know. So just know that's what you see in Africa. One day, one person can wake up. So bear that in mind. And I saw a video of one lady was complaining. They think they bought land somewhere around that coastal road too. For estate, people invested and all those things, and they lost the money because they said the road has to pass there. So that's the kind of place you are in. You'll be wondering, if it's abroad, you know that will not happen. Even if it has to pass, those people will be compensated heavily. And you can go to court and you win case. But unfortunately in Nigeria, even I heard somebody even died. A man, when he heard that, one person that bought land, the person died. So just know where you are. Know where you are. And respect yourself. So that's just that's my advice. It's different if you come and you start with a small business that if it works, good. If it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. So don't go and pack everything, and when you lose it, your heart cannot take it, and you know, you came to relax. No relax, you get me? You get what I'm trying to say? Especially if you're a certain age. Don't go and carry projects. Don't come here and make money, another mission. As you pass and dollars. Don't come here and do this also that will kill you. That's what my own. I'm joking and laughing, but these are serious things. Just know where you're coming to is not where you're coming from. In terms of, I'm not saying there's no corruption abroad. There's corruption everywhere, but their own is not in your face. Where we are, someone is doing evil and looking you eyeball to eyeball, and you can't do anything, and they know they are doing evil, and they know what they are doing is wrong. Unfortunately, we have laws. Well, are they going to uphold that law? Even when the judge rules in your favor, will it still change? Sorry, we live in a country that nothing might change. You might not even get any compensation. So just bear that in mind. When you're trying to do grand projects, just bear that in mind. And I'm not saying this to discourage anybody. It's just so that to save somebody heartache or cardiac arrest. All right. Another mistake that I think that people make before relocating is not sorting out their accommodation. Sort out your accommodation before you relocate. I'm not talking if you're coming here to watch things or see how things are or to reconnect. No, what I'm saying, if you've decided now you're going to relocate permanently, sort your accommodation out. And I've done video before, my previous videos. Please, build your house or buy your house. I do not advise that people rent when they are locating permanently, especially for retirement. I don't. Why? Your income, unless you're a billionaire, at that point, probably you're not even working. So it's what you have, you're trying to manage, and your investment. So it's not like you're working and you can decide to take extra jobs and all of that. Unless you're doing remote work from where you are, or you're sure that the money is guaranteed, it's going to be coming. I advise you to build or buy your home before you come. Why? Because housing is expensive. Building a house is expensive. So you don't come here and carry your money and say you want to come and be building a house. You plan to spend, let's say, £100,000. You find that the building is not costing you £200,000. See the trouble. But when you're there building and you're working and you've sorted that one, and that's a huge burden off your shoulders. So you're just coming in, stepping into your home, enjoying your life. Simple. Shikena. You're not coming here to come and be, you're not sure. Oh, I budgeted for 50,000. Oh, now it's now 100,000. Sort that. That's my advice. It's up to you what to do. But I do believe it's easier I feel it'll be easier financially to buy or build before coming. So you're clear, that one. As I've always said, if your shelter is sorted out, I do think 3/4 of your problems are sorted out, because shelter is very expensive. So sort that one out. Another mistake that I think people make is, and this to me, this is a big one, is not updating their documents, their travel documents, their citizenship documents. For instance, making sure that your passports, your let's say, okay, like now, British citizen, you get me, or Americans, making sure that your travel document is not expired. Make sure you keep an eye on that. You can easily forget that if you're not careful. Forget that, oh, my passport is due to be renewed, or it's expired. Then something happens, an emergency, and you have to travel back. Just imagine, your passport is not going to come out on that one day, so it's a problem. So make sure that you have your travel documents that are up to date, as in it's not expired, just in case of an emergency you need to travel. And this brings me to a point which many people might, that's me, this is my own. If you know that you have a health condition and you are older, my advice would be to get a health insurance, yes, a private one here. But this is me, and please, it's not trying to put Nigeria down, but hey, we have to be realistic. This is me personally. My advice would be, please don't make the mistake of not having an emergency fund for health. Emergency funds includes your ticket back. Why? For me, if you have a health condition, your GP or the surgery you go to in the UK, we call it surgery or whatever, they already, you have, or your NHS, or it's not just the NHS, they have your medical history. So it's easier if you have a health condition, when it's like, it's getting like you've seen that situation, you just gently fly back. Don't come and use yourself to do sacrifice to prove a point. I am a Nigerian, I'm patriotic. Your president need to even do. So you, please respect your, but if you want to, this is my advice, sorry. I do think for now, let's be realistic, and it's not being negative. Our health system is not yet there. Yes, maybe for some minor issues, but if you have a health condition, a serious health condition, please don't gamble with your life. That's just my own opinion. That's my opinion. If you want to take it, to leave it, and if you're of a certain age, please keep your ticket, so you can, if you need to. It's not malaria. I'm not talking about I have malaria, I have typhoid, and those ones are nothing. Do you understand? You can be treated. But I'm talking of major thing that you know that you don't know what they're talking. If you go, they're talking this that you're not sure, or you have help, please buy your ticket and move and go and sort yourself out. That will be my advice. If you're older, healthcare is more expensive if you're older, because if you're old, there's some things that come with age. So I think you should consider having a private health insurance here in Nigeria, and also keeping your tickets, your ticket money. You understand? Please, that is what me. That's my own. For me, that's a contingency plan. That's an emergency plan. But it's up to you. As I said, if you want to be very, very, I'm patriotic, but please, not be me go die. It's not going to happen. You understand me? So, think about things like that. You know, you get me? Just think about it. It's important. Another thing that I think a mistake that people make, especially people that, this would be for couples and those that have family. Relocation is not one person's dream. It's a family decision. So it's a decision that you and your husband and wife will sit down. Not one person likes it, the other one hates it. I think it's a major decision that if one person is the one that is just driving and the other one is not interested, it can bring cracks in your relationship. Your children, you've got to also involve them because they might struggle to adapt. So it's a major decision that the two people have to sit down and plan what they want from it. And also relocate with a purpose. Why are you relocating? Are you relocating for retirement? Are you relocating for a change of lifestyle, or for, let's say, for your children temporarily to want to come, bring them back home to get used to, to get used to Nigeria a bit, to learn the culture, and just get used to life a bit here, not fully. They will not understand everything, as I said, and that for us, like me, that's the reason why I brought my son here for a temporary location, for him to get used to staying in Nigeria a bit, not just holiday, you come, you enjoy, you go, to live here and get used to it, a bit, that he doesn't find it difficult. We say, okay, come back, or he wants to come back, he's struggling, he has an idea, you understand me, he's lived here for a bit, it will not be too much of a shock for him. So relocate with a purpose. Make sure that everybody is on the same page. If you have children, start gradually. Don't go and tell them, let's go 5 years. If you just talk 5 years, they'll be like, eh? I remember we started with my son, what of 1 year? We started with that. What of 1 year? What do you think? He needs to, but from 1 year, okay, what of 2? Don't go and stay, oh, let's go 5 years. I'm like, shut up, we're from Africa. When the child start complaining that, please, you have to understand that it's something that they're not used to. They didn't grow up here. It's going to be difficult for them. Even for you that have traveled out and lived there abroad for a long time, it's going to be difficult. There are some things that you've got to push through that fear and just do. For instance, somebody was saying, I'm distracted now. Somebody in the comment section was like, oh, you're a strong woman, you drive. You're a strong woman, cool. Since I moved to times I've been in the UK, we come on holiday, I don't even near the steering. I never, but I think that's one of the good things too that have come out from this relocation, that pushing through that fear so that I'll have my freedom. I need to drive, There's nothing wrong with getting a driver, but for me, for now, everybody know where you dey. For security issues, I don't want no driver. That's me personally. There's some places, some cities are more like, when we come home, I don't like Lagos. When I'm in Lagos, I grew up in Lagos. I was born and I grew up in Lagos. And I think maybe because I'm so used to Lagos, I don't feel fear. I don't know how to explain it. I've always feel safe in Lagos for some reason. I'm not saying that Lagos is everything is safe. That's not what I'm saying. So, but with the East, I remember when we said to people that were coming back, so I remember somebody we did mention, the way this person screamed was like, hey. People always feel that the East is unsafe, and yes, some places are really, really unsafe. So it's just my own, how to be cautious. These are my own risk assessment, and there's some things that will not agree to do or buy into. So I don't want nobody driving me. I drive myself. I'm not going everywhere. And the good thing is that, okay, it's not like a big city and we don't have traffic. Yeah, people drive like mad people, sorry. But to an extent, I can manage. It's not like Lagos, you've been in traffic for hours. So if you don't have a driver, it can drain you. Your whole life is your driving. Or it's so drained physically and mentally, even emotionally. So I'm fine driving myself here. The only thing is, maybe once in a while somebody will hit your car because they don't know highway codes. They don't know how to drive here. Knowing how to drive is not just moving a car, understanding the rules and on the road. So that's it for. What was I even talking before? I've moved to another thing. So that's it. I cannot remember what happened before I got into this one. Anyway, whatever it was. So that's it. Another mistake that I think that people make is trying to impress people. Don't come here trying to impress people. You start spending unnecessarily, spraying money unnecessary, trying to create an impression. It's your savings that is disappearing. And when it disappears, you're on your own or your So bear that in mind. Try not to impress. Try to live within your means. And as I've always said, try to live quietly. It's not like you don't mix up with people, but be very, very choosy with the kind of people that you bring around you. It would save you a lot of headache. And for your own safety too. For your own safety, it's safer that you live a quiet life. For some people, it's easier if you're introverted like me. I thank God for NGO because someone like me, I can stay 5 days without even going to my front door. And for some kind of personality, like my personality, it's very easy to live a quiet life, and because I'm introverted. Even though I talk like this, I'm very, very introverted. But some people are that's the way God made them. They have to go out, they have to make friends, they have to, unless they'll be miserable. Me, I'm fine with two friends. And I just thank God. God knew the kind of person that I am. So he already prepared the NG ahead of time. So I'm someone that, as long as I go with friendship, more for me, it's more of quality, not quantity. I don't like too many people around me. And I think the more people you have around, the more problems you have. Because you're trying you have to go here, they're inviting you for this, they're doing this, you have to. Some people are without certain things, they don't feel they're living a quality of life. I'm not saying to be isolated, that's not what I'm saying. But for me, I'm not someone that must go out, must go to a club, or they've not started living life. My life can still be quality without me going to a club. That's just me, or going somewhere, or going for parties. So I can enjoy, but I do prefer, I like quiet life. So for me, it's not an issue. So if you know you're the type that you need to really go for parties, go to club, do it sensibly, try and keep a low profile. Don't go there and be showing them I just got back and I came with pounds and I came with dollars. So that's just my own. Don't advertise yourself. That's what I always say. Don't advertise yourself. Don't let people think. When they see you, when they know you're coming from abroad, they already have an impression that you have money. So don't come and confirm, put stamp, extra, that yes, I'm loaded. When they come for you, don't make yourself a target. Be the gray man. Just blend in as much as you can. So that's my own advice. Another mistake that I think people make is always comparing abroad to Africa or Nigeria. Me, myself, I do it too. We all do it. But you've got to manage it properly, unless you forever remain miserable here. It's either you adapt or remain miserable. So you've got to pick one. Yes, it can be very, very frustrating sometimes, the things that you see. But you've got to learn to not always compare, because there are two words, developing and developed. So where you're coming from is way more advanced, more organized, and systems are functioning well in place. So try not to always compare. If you always compare, you can say, oh, if this is the way that you're not comparing that is affecting you mental, that's what you will compare, but not comparing that is affecting your mental health, that you're always sad or you're always miserable. When you come initially, you were going to have that where you always like the shouting, you're frustrated. That's part of your adapting stage, and that's part of the adapting and adjusting. So it will get to a point where you now say, okay, you have to accept, or you'll be miserable. So that's what you have to try and do. Avoid the mistake of always comparing. That will be it for today. So these are my own personal thoughts based on observation and experience. So it's not to discourage anybody planning to relocate. It's just to prepare you mentally, you know. So if anybody has anything to say or add, or what you think, if you have any suggestions or whatever you think, your opinions and your thoughts, just go in the comment section and write them. I read all I read all your comments. That's the truth. I do read all your comments, so I do appreciate the comments that you guys put down in the comment section. So thank you guys so much if you've watched to this point. And as I said, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Also like and share my videos, and hope my videos help people. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye.